Hello all, welcome back to Audiology with Khwaja. In this video, I will take you through step-by-step process in RCA registration. I recommend you watch the other two videos. One is a brief one and the other one is detailed one on the documents required for RCA registration. The brief one will give you an idea of what are the list of documents that needs to be prepared, and the detailed one will give you how it has to be prepared. Let's get into the video. As usual, we will start with Google. We will type in Rehabilitation Council of India login. Among the search results, we will choose e-registration portal. It will take us to the RCA login page. Press login. So now that we are going to apply for the fresh application, we won't have username and password, so we have to sign up. How to sign up? Another video is available on that. The link is provided in the description. You can watch that and you can sign up for that. And after that, you will have a username and password. So you have to enter that username and password and then your numbers here. When you press OK, it is going to take you to this page where it will ask you if you are already registered with the council, which is a no in our case because we are applying for fresh application. So press no and then submit. And once you submit, it will take you to the dashboard. So this is a dashboard of a fresh applicant. It won't have more options, it will have only 4 options. So we have to go click online applications, and in the drop down we will have only one option available, which is to apply for fresh registration. Select it and submit. Once you submit, it will open a new window. In that, we have to enter all the details that is requested. The ones that are marked with the star or the asterisk, it is mandatory one. If you miss anything, you cannot go to the next step. It will keep you reminding that you have filled and you have left something unfilled. We will start with attaching our photo. When you press, it will ask open another window where you can choose the file and enter the numbers and submit. Once you have done that, your passport size photo will be displayed here. If it is not displaying, make sure that your photo is attached. Make sure that the size is correct and the format also is correct. Then you have to select your title, your name, last name, and then your father's name, and then the address. Make sure your address is very clear and really specific, where when they send an RCI certificate, it should reach you without any difficulty. You have two options. You will be asked for the correspondence or the current address, and you will also be asked to mention about the permanent address. In our case, both the current and the permanent address were same, so we selected same as correspondence. If it is not for you, then mention to address, both the address. And then this is important. It will ask where should we deliver your RCI original certificate. So to the correspondence address or the permanent address. In our case, it was same, so we can choose either of it. But in your case, if your permanent address is safer to receive, you can select that. Or if it is in a village or if it is in a place where the address is not clear, I recommend you give current address if it is easy to receive your RCA certificate without any difficulties. When you scroll down, it will ask you about to mention your gender, date of birth, category, if you're ST, OBC, all those things, and then you have to mention your highest degree. In our case, it is graduate, and then the year of passing. The seventh one will be a little bit detailed. So we have to select which profession do we belong to. So ours is an audiologist and speech therapist. So we select it. After selecting, it will ask what is the qualification by name. So few colleges offer BSc Speech and Hearing, and few colleges offer it as Bachelor's in Audiology and Speech Language Pathology. Please confirm with your degree certificate. Your degree certificate will have your degree mentioned by name. So make sure that you enter the same thing. In our case, it was 105 Bachelor's in Audiology and Speech Language Pathology. So we selected that. And then it is going to ask you for the code of your institute. And you will have a drop down and the list of colleges that offer this BSc or BASLP. And it is easily uh, we can find it easily because it's alphabetically arranged. So it starts with AP. The first two alphabet will be denoting the state or the union territory. AP is Andhra Pradesh, and then goes A as Assam, BR Bihar, Chandigarh. Okay, so you can select accordingly. In our case, it was Pondi, so we selected PD, and then year of passing. So once you have entered that, you mention your email ID, contact address, Aadhaar number, and then here we need a reference of two person who have already been registered with RCI. So a person who already has a CRR number. So we have to mention their name, CRR number, email ID, and mobile number. Most of the cases, it will be your friends or seniors. In case if you have an option of getting it from your senior faculties, professors, or HOD, it is better. So once you have entered that, then you have to scroll down. It will be asking you to attach your certificates that you have already scanned and kept it ready. When you click authentication certificate here, it will open a new window. It will ask you to choose the file and enter submit. Once you submit, it is going to show you uploaded successfully. We have done it for all four and it is showing us that uploaded successfully. In case if it is not uploaded, make sure that it is in the proper format and proper size. Then in this column, it will show your name. Here also it will show your name. Here the date when you are entering, and you have to check this box, I accept the terms and conditions, and then press continue. When you press continue, it will take you to the next page that will ask you to recheck the information that you have provided, and it will give you all the information that you have just recently entered. Once you have checked, if it is all correct, you can submit. In case if you find there is a mistake and you need to change it, you can press edit, change it, and then come back here. Once you press submit, it will take you to the payment page. So this payment page is not secure. So your browser can give you warnings that this page is not secure. So you have to press continue anyway, or continue I'm ready to take risk, whatever, depending on the browser that you are using. A browser means the Chrome or the Firefox, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, anything. So depending on the browser, it can give you warning. You have to proceed with it. When you press pay fee, it will take you to this page. You have to select either of the payment method. I recommend choosing a debit card, and make sure that the merchant is Rehabilitation Council of India, because this is an insecure page. There are chances of phishing. So make sure this is correct. Rehabilitation Council of India. I recommend at this point that you start applying from a secure place, which means from your home network or from your college. Try to avoid public Wi-Fi, or try to avoid internet cafe. Okay, so once you have selected your debit card and you have made the payment, you will receive the acknowledgement. You will have all the details that you have already mentioned, and at this place you will have your provisional ID. When you scroll down, it is going to give you payment details, and I recommend that you click print and you take a copy with you. In case by mistake or hastily you close the window, don't worry, you can always log in, and in the dashboard there is an option available to download this. Okay, now we have submitted the application, and we need to confirm that we have submitted. We have to come back to the dashboard. We have to select the application status. You will have only one option in the drop down: select new registration and submit. When you submit, it is showing you submitted successfully. So your application is submitted successfully and your payment is also received by RCI. The date is mentioned for both and your details here. If there are any remarks which an RCI official has to convey, it will be available here. In our case, and in most of the case, it is no remarks. Okay, so now we have a printout of the provisional registration certificate. What needs to be done? We have to send this physical copies through speed post or courier to the RCI office. And there is a specific order that the documents has to be arranged for their ease of function. So it is recommended, even I recommend that you follow this so that it is easier for them to complete and process your case quickly. The first one will be your provisional registration certificate which you just received. Take a print. And next one is your payment slip. Actually, this is an old one, as I told you earlier, and you don't have any NEFT slips applicable now because you're making a payment from the page itself. So that detail is available in your provisional registration certificate itself. So first one will be your provisional registration certificate, and then you will be attaching your authentication certificate and then self-attested copy of your RCI final year mark sheet of your degree program, and then your degree certificate self-attested, and then your self-attested photocopy of your 10th or 12th mark sheet. Okay, out of this only one is original, which is your authentication certificate. So the order will be followed. So once you have arranged it in order as mentioned here, you have to send it to the below mentioned address, to the member secretary and this address. Make sure that you send as soon as possible. Don't wait for a week because it is mentioned here within 10 days, but actually it is going to take 3 days depending on from where you are sending. If you're sending from south zone, it is going to take a little bit more, so don't delay. When you print it today, please try to send it today or tomorrow.